Guys, welcome back for a surprise live episode of Crypto Info Blockchain Made Easy with your host, Frank the Crypto Tank. Why? Tap that like and subscribe down below. Do not forget the Patreon link. And why are we doing a special episode today? Because Ripple just bought the key to every corporate treasury desk on Earth. That's right. It ain't just hype. It's a huge move. This is the $1 billion deal that could rewrite global liquidity on this planet. Ripple has just announced that they are purchasing GTreasury, capital G, capital T, Treasury. Today on Tank Talks, we're going to dive deep into this acquisition of Ripple purchasing GTreasury. The moment crypto stepped into Wall Street's boardroom. Yes, it is. Here we go. October 16th, 2025. We are coming to you live, 11 o'clock a.m. Colorado time. Ripple just announced that it's buying GTreasury for $1 billion. GTreasury is not a coin startup, guys. It's a treasury management software giant used by hundreds of enterprises across this planet. More than 160 countries. It handles cash flow, FX or foreign exchange risk, liquidity, forecasting, and audits. Brad Garlinghouse, CEO of Ripple, of course, says his quote, "Together, we let finance teams put trapped capital to work and move funds instantly," end quote. This is Ripple's third major acquisition of 2025 after Hidden Road and Rail, as you know. Each won a new layer of liquidity plumbing for Ripple. Why GTreasury matters so much here, guys, for us. Access to the world's corporate treasury clients is what it allows. Holy crap. These are the CFOs, controllers, and cash managers who govern trillions in working capital across this planet. Ripple now speaks their language. It isn't selling crypto, it's selling efficiency to them, okay? GTreasury and the rest of the world. GTreasury's tools forecast cash and exposure. Ripple's rails settle and bridge. Combine them, and idle cash becomes instant liquidity. No waiting for cutoffs anymore. No pre-funding Nostro Vostro accounts, 27 trillion or whatever, parked around the world. Every unused dollar can be activated through ODL or on-demand liquidity and RLUSD. This is how corporate capital goes on chain now, guys. Hidden Road, of course, changed the game, as we know, brokerage, prime brokerage. Earlier in 2025, Ripple bought Hidden Road, as you know, right? They partners. Ripple bought Hidden Road Partners. Okay, that's literally what happened. Prime brokerage with direct access to U.S. Treasuries and FX markets. Now, link that to GTreasury with this move here. Corporate cash can now flow from a company's balance sheet into tokenized Treasury instruments for yield, and then back on-chain. Okay, that back into on-chain payments without any friction at all. So GTreasury and Hidden Road equal a closed-loop liquidity engine on fire in a good way. Not blowing up, but moving fast. Idle funds, earning yields, right? Instant accessibility. It's how Ripple evolves from payment rails to liquidity architecture, guys. The addressable market, all the money, almost. Analysts value global corporate cash and short-term liquidity. At over $120 trillion in daily flows, though. That's the thing. Even a tiny slice of that migrating onto Ripple's rails is generationally changing, life-changing. It's crazy. Risk versus reality. Regulators scrutinize this move being a little too hard. Owning treasury software means touching client cash and compliance data, right? Reporting capital requirements, all tightening up. Each country has its own rule book, and it's okay. We'll play ball by them. It's fine. Integration risks come next, of course, bridging legacy systems, XRPL. XRPL's APIs and technical is basically like surgery, but it can be done, and it will be done. Corporates expect about 99.9% of uptime in instant audit rails concerning this whole thing. So, Ripple has to prove itself here, but this is a huge move. They need pilot proof. They need to first make the move and actually purchase them. They need pilot proof, regulator letters, peer references, and so forth. But once they see the liquidity and the savings on the ledger and they've finished all the business dealings and everything is done, the word, of course, is going to spread very fast. This market liquidity is the last wild card, I think, that XRP is playing and the XRPL is playing. If this part of the system relies on XRP or tokenized instruments, suddenly, of course, regulatory shock or price swings could ripple through liquidity pools here. We can see a major increase. So Ripple's challenge, of course, is to balance token exposure, guys, with compliance-backed stability via RLUSD and Treasury-backed yields. Still, the upside does dwarf the risk. So we're looking very forward to this. Now, what to watch next? First, regulatory filings when GTreasury and Ripple submit integration docs or securities registrations. That's kind of like the formal start of the whole thing. Okay. Second, pilot clients. Expect early Fortune 500 names on test chain liquidity modules before a full rollout can happen to make sure everything's hunky-dory, everything's solid. Number 3, hidden road reports. Okay, so watch for repo market activity and yield channels connected to corporate funds. Fourth thing we're going to look out for is, of course, on-chain metrics. Track RLUSD volume and XRP liquidity on corridors serving multinationals. And number 5, we're, of course, going to look at the Bank of International Settlement, their signals. If Project Agora mentions Treasury layer pilots, Ripple's integration is certainly confirmed at that point. And what's the timeline? Will regulatory close is coming in some months here and phased rollout over the next 6 to 18 months with this whole thing. So when that happens, guys, we can look at, well, you see corporations using Ripple as their liquidity brain already at this point, okay, not just their payment rail. Well, that's coming as well. So this is more than just a purchase. This is further positioning, of course. Ripple's embedding itself inside the nerve center of global capital. XRP is a crap coin. GTreasury turns Ripple into the liquidity brain for corporate finance. Okay, so if executed well, this deal could rewrite how treasurers think about liquidity, settlement, yield, and trust. Huge for XRP and Ripple and any holders. Not a financial advisor now. Let's not forget that one, huh? So keep your eyes on those filings and those pilot names and on the on-chain data, and we're going to see what this whole thing goes. Okay, because that's where the future of the money management is going to appear first, quietly, right? And dashboards and balance sheets first. And then when it does, we'll know we've crossed into the new financial plumbing and the activity and let's just say using or usage of it, okay? They didn't just buy software here, did Ripple. They bought the access to the heart of corporate world's cash flow. Literally, we just hop it onto Wall Street here. Ripple did. This is an insane connection. I don't know what you guys think about this whole thing. I think this is crazy. If you're just joining us, welcome to Crypto Info, Blockchain Made Easy. With Frank the Crypto Tank, we have breaking news that Ripple has announced they are purchasing. They've not done it yet, but they are purchasing GTreasury. So rewind the episode if you would like to catch it all. I do appreciate you guys coming in. We do not have our regulars, of course, in the chat, but we've got a whole bunch of freshies in here that don't usually see us at this time of the day, which is just lovely. So welcome in. Marnie says, holy shizbot. Yes, agree 100%. This is crazy stuff. Thanks for joining us in the chat, Marnie. And anybody else who is in on the chat and appreciating it, please tap like, subscribe, and please don't forget our Patreon has just launched, and please don't forget our Caleb and Brown link below. And if need be, just call Caleb, by the way. I'll share the screen and show you their link real quick, because Caleb and Brown is the one-stop shop that you'll want to go to for, in my opinion, for your cryptocurrency cash out. Here is the telephone number. Call them, tell them that the tank sent you, and they'll connect you with your personal broker for free. You can talk to Mr. Jim Bizzani over there or anybody else and tell them, please, that Frank the Tank sent you so we get our credit. And you can go ahead and unload with no charge your cryptos onto Caleb and Brown with Fireblocks institutional grade custody, baby. Now, Bitcoin's back up today at this point in time, 11:10 a.m. Colorado time in the morning. We are up to 106,575 for one Bitcoin. We're at 3,796 for one Ethereum. BNB coin is up to 1,000 and XRP's at $2.29. The entire cryptocurrency market is at 3.59 trill. Whoop-de-doo, whoop-de-doo. Look at this action. And again, on the 30-day, whoop-de-doo. Here's the 1 year, whoop-de-doo. Here is the all chart, whoop-de-doo. Why am I saying that? Because we really don't care about particulars like that. We just know that the genie's out of the bottle with crypto and you ain't putting it back in. So I don't really care where the prices are until they are where I want them to be. And once they are, I will cash out on some major dough and be enjoying my my crypto winnings. And that's not financial advice. And Alexis, welcome into the channel. Welcome, finally, catching us live, and you are most welcome. And thank you for your support constantly of the channel and your consistent comments. Marnie as well. Monsager, totally awesome. Just all my gang that's in on the morning show, early morning, Colorado time. If you've just joined us, you have caught Crypto Info, Blockchain Made Easy with your host, Frank the Crypto Tank. This guy don't play around. I'm spitting it to you real, everything about crypto that you want to know that you couldn't get on the other channels because they just didn't have the cojones to lay it out truthfully the way I do in a very well-researched, what we believe is 99.9% pure, like ivory soap, accurate. I hope we don't get flagged for that. I don't think we will. Concerning our accuracy on the channel, we're very well researched and we don't play any games. We don't do what, just very kindly, I'm going to say, we don't do what a lot of the large money folk are doing who have a great deal of influence that I love as well. And I mean no harm, by the way. But to the Mr. Wonderfuls and the Raw Powells and everybody who's out there not telling us about the ISO coins and making it clear about the financial system crossing over, very likely what's happening right now with the government shutdown, but be careful, you don't want to get flagged by the algorithm tanker and not sent out to anybody because you're talking too much tinfoil hot stuff, right? Right. So you got Frank the Crypto Tank. Tap like, subscribe, and don't forget to tap the bell notification down below so you can be alerted every time we put out a new video. And also, that's so hard to say, to roll off the tongue properly and to say it eloquently and quickly and succinctly. Not so easy, is it? But it's fun. You got this crazy guy called Frank the Crypto Tank. I got to be the most truthful, honest, ballsiest dude in crypto that you are going to find on the internet. Yeah, you're going to want to tap that bell notification so I keep coming across your feed. No, I'm not cocky. I don't have an ego that I'm aware of when I do this channel because I'm just some little knucklehead who's a contractor who found out about crypto. A couple of my friends of mine, one buddy who retired, I was just like, no, wait a minute. I'm missing something because I'm a contractor too. My buddy's a contractor. And now I'm realizing that over 50% of crypto owners are actually contractors in this world. Yeah, we're the real nuts and bolts smart one who are into this weird funny money, huh? How strange. Yeah, you caught the tanker. And today's episode is covering Ripple and XRP, how they XRP's a crap coin. Wow. Yeah, they just spent $1 billion on GTreasury because they're a crap coin and just entered Wall Street with crypto because they're a crap coin. Holy Christmas. Wow, what the world says about XRP and cracks me up. Yeah, you caught an XRP-centric channel. If you have purchased XRP, XLM, XDC, HBAR, IOTA, Algo, Quant, ADA, what are the others? Oh boy, HBAR. Did I say HBAR? There are 8 ISO 20022 tokens put out by the International Standard of Operations, which is the best practices code. They put out a best practices code for everything from garbage removal to brain surgery to culinary arts. Don't want to combine those three in one go. Wow, that's weird and disgusting. But anyway, even accounting, even banking, and everything. They're called the International Standard of Operation. And if you go to ISO.org, you will find one of the largest consortiums on the planet that existed underneath your nose that you never heard of, you never even saw before. It's hilarious stuff. So is the BIS, the Bank of International Settlements, which is the central bank of central banks that lays down the imperative to all the other central banks on the planet, including the Fed, including, the Central Bank of Egypt, Japan, blah, 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 blah. Okay, and then those central banks in their countries lay out the imperatives and all the laws of the land concerning banking for all the rest of the banks in their countries. Okay, all right. Now we're bringing you up to speed. This is what they don't want to tell you about money in the financial institution. Now, look, you learn that when you have to find out about crypto and understand it and see if you're researching properly, that you also you realize that you have to understand just a little bit about finance. Just a little bit. And so once we get here, and we're having fun, aren't we, by the way? Welcome to Crypto Info, Blockchain Made Easy with the Tanker. And welcome in. Thank you, Alex. Let me get some comments, guys. The caution for the tanker is I get off on my rants and I do not pay attention to the fan base and to the folks who are, I don't want to say fan base. It's not like that. You're not really big fans or anything. It's not like I'm some rock star. I'm some little knucklehead who's up here and you guys just happen to agree with what I'm saying and you come here for the intel, the info. So that's what we're doing. So we're also maybe going to make some money. It's not financial advice. You have to consult your financial advisor. I am not a financial advisor. Your RIA or your registered investment advisor, that person, that guy or gal that comes and sits down at your kitchen table to shill investment products. Just kidding. Everybody needs a financial advisor if you don't know anything about finance. Nothing wrong with that. And they're going to tell you what to put in your 401k and things like this. So anyway, Alex says, let's make some money in the next few weeks. Thanks, Frank and team. You all do such a great job. Oh, thank you for that. Have a great weekend. Thanks, Alexis, for saying that. That's very nice of you. Thanks for the kindness and support. Excalibur, hello. Welcome into the channel. And welcome, Marnie, Alexis. We got crypto info. So we got my boy in on the channel here, coming in as crypto info. Welcome in, Mr. Luke. Welcome in Excalibur and everybody else is into crypto info. Guys, if you are into crypto, please explain to me why the powers that be and why we have Mr. Raoul Pal, Mr. Wonderful, and all these people that I highly regard as far as their crypto knowledge. Please tell me why in the world these folks are not telling us about the ISO 20022 banking coins that quite literally, very likely, are, as we speak, with the government shutdown, literally reshaping the financial system. Please tell me why. I don't understand why this is not being shouted from the mountaintops by the best financial players on the planet. What'd he say? Why is he saying that? Because I'm sick of the crap. Because I think these people do know all about the ISO 20022 coins. And I think the mantra is, don't tell everybody about it. No, we're going with it's a crap coin. We're going with XRP's a crap coin to all the people, to the 99%, 98% of the people. No, shh. We're going with XRP's a crap coin. Don't talk about so are the other ones that are like that. Come on. Maybe HBAR has a chance. Who knows? But it could be something, but it's not going higher than 30 cents, maybe 50 cents in the future, right? Oh, boy. Welcome to Crypto Info, blockchain made easy with the tanker. XRP's a crap coin. This has been my favorite thing to say, like a little old lady lately, because I think it's hilarious that people are so ridiculous on this planet that they cannot see XRP and what it is doing and what Ripple is doing in the world with its usage, yes, of XRP. Yes, I said it, and it's okay. It's not decentralized. Oh, boy. Guys, I hope you're having fun this morning, and I hope you're realizing the truth that crap coins can actually purchase billion-dollar companies to the tune of the second time this year, and also $200 million stablecoin companies from Canada called Rail that hold 10% of the stablecoin activity on it. Interesting. Boy, what are we being told? Yes, thank you, Alexis, and thank you, Excalibur. Welcome into Crypto Info, Blockchain Made Easy. Please rewind the episode to see what y'all missed, because I got a whole bunch of people came in after. Learning crypto will ultimately teach you more in the world of TradFi. Yes, it will. Thank you, Marnie. They don't want us getting rich. No, they don't. They want all the leaves on the tree to stay the leaves on the tree. So if you're interested in learning how to break out, then you caught the right channel. Tap like, subscribe, and the bell notification. And it just amazes me how many people are going to miss the crypto train. And it also amazes me how many people actually who are not going to miss the crypto train, and folks that I know, and you probably, some of you out there, I don't know if I'm talking to you or I'm talking to you, but I don't know if you're included in this group or not. Did you purchase crypto early? Did you find XRP, XLM, XDC, Algo, HBAR, IOTA, Quant, VeChain, or did you purchase the old Bitcoin and Ethereum and Solana and say, oh, good, I got the winners, I'm all done. Yay. I wonder. I wonder where everybody is. The tanker purchased all of them, so I don't leave anything to chance. But I hope you guys have a great one. Enjoyed our episode of XRP's a crap coin. Really? Why they just purchased another billion-dollar company? Have a great weekend. I love you guys, and we'll see you Monday morning, 7 a.m. Colorado time. Crypto Info, Blockchain Made Easy with your host, Frank the Crypto Tank. And please don't forget to, check out the Patreon action that is happening for us. And you will catch us every Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Colorado time on the Steady Eddie covering the crypto stuff. We do know our shit, and if you do too, you might want to check